Well, the Washoe Drive Fire left 29 families without homes. More than 10,000 people were evacuated, and many didn't know the fate of their homes until days later.
That's right. Dina Kupfer first met the man in our next story live on the air, and she has a follow-up to his potentially devastating tale.
You know, right now, by the looks of the smoke, it looks like it's getting the upper hand. So all I can say is pray for the folks out here on the south side, and you know, we may need your help.
This was Mark Loveland last Thursday. Just after he heard the news, his home was in direct view of the fire line, and he would not be allowed to get to it. After an excruciating 72 hours of the unknown, this is Mark, just hours after seeing his home was spared by the inferno that swept across Pleasant Valley.
This is my home.
Mark and his wife Tina were grocery shopping when a clerk at the store told them the news. All of Pleasant Valley was being evacuated, and it didn't look good.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know. I mean, this is all we have, you know, and the thought of having to do it again, it was really disheartening.
But Mark's home would not fall victim to the blaze directed by an orchestra of wind. 29 of his neighbors did lose homes. Mark recalls the conversation he had with the deputy, who was the first to greet him upon his arrival home.
But he looked up and he said there was a wall of fire. I mean, my trees aren't even singed, and those are 150-year-old cottonwoods. They're 120 feet tall. Somebody cradled this whole neighborhood right here.
Mark says he's one of the lucky ones, and he now has a new perspective on life.
I looked at Tina last night and I smiled, and she asked what was going on, and I said, I'm happy to be home.
In Pleasant Valley, Dina Kupfer, News 4.
Mark and his wife Tina, along with their 2 animals, plan to stay in their home for a while. Meanwhile, more than 24 families nearby are left picking up the pieces after the Washoe Drive Fire. Remember, 29 homes completely destroyed.